Hello everyone, welcome to another Starcraft 2 replay, Lost by Ketroc. And actually, after those 3 previous losses, I played a few games and lost this match. So I decided, hey, this is probably a good one to do, because after I lost the match, I didn't really understand how I lost it. Like, what mistake did I do to actually fall behind this match? So, I haven't watched the replay yet, but this will probably be pretty good analysis for me. This also is probably one of the first replays where I faced a quick stalker, so that's interesting timing for that. By the way, this new patch 1.1, you have an option for game clock. Go into your menu options, gameplay, show game timer. You want that clicked on, and what it does is, if you look at my cursor here, it puts a clock right there, and that's just easier to figure out certain timings of your opponents. Like, okay, I often face Mutalisks at this point in the game, and it just helps you remember. So I'm doing my typical fast expand build. Protoss is doing a scout's going to arrive at my base late, and no stalkers coming from Protoss as of yet. Or sorry, no zealots coming from stalker. No zealots coming from the Protoss opponents. So it looks like he's going to do straight to a stalker. And the scout is in my base. Looks like I'm going to be sealing him in, so this will be like chasing forever until I eventually kill that probe. And making a single stalker. Doesn't see any sign of chrono boost as of yet. There's a chrono. And he's sending him immediately out. So that's a pretty fast stalker. He didn't even build a zealot, so pretty good timing. Just something to note. You can have a stalker in your base by about 5 minutes into the game. Given he could have done that a touch faster, but this is about as close spawning positions you can possibly get next to each other on Delta Quadrant. That's super close. So 5-minute mark is a reasonable mark that you should be ready, prepared for a stalker. And as you can see, I don't even have my bunker complete yet. As soon as my barracks finished on the wall, I actually pulled it off the wall and built a bunker in its place. So the stalker is up here, and he is going to take out that SCV, but still, he can't really chop his way into the space, the single stalker, so I'm not too worried. And the bunker is almost complete. So sending out a couple SCVs, just in case one dies. I got backup one, and I got them both on auto repair as well. There we go. I do hold off the stalker, and this probe is on its last life. It's like Buns is a little confused on how I was actually able to pull that off. Yeah, the general consensus is my build order is actually an impossible build order. You can't go 15 CC and survive versus rushing, but honestly, if you're like looking to find like where's all your losses to like quick rushes to slaughtering you, it doesn't actually happen. I'm pretty solid against every single quick rush. The only exception would be some sort of all-in 6-pool Ling rush, but those are only going to happen on certain maps and you can scout them. So I do have my bunker full, and I got an SCV just hanging out here just to repair. The game before this I actually lost because I just kind of got a little overconfident on my one bunker, and he came in for the follow-up rush, and I had nothing here to repair, and he blasted through me. So whoops, stupid mistake there. But typically this should be an easy hold. With your new units coming out and some repairing SCVs, it should be no problem. I do kind of hate this map. This planetary fortress does not give any coverage whatsoever on this ramp up here, so that's kind of annoying. And it looks like Protoss has responded with a pretty fast expansion of his own. Harvester count is fairly even, so once he populates this expansion, my income advantage will end, more or less. So I didn't get a gigantic lead. Maybe I had like 1 or 2 minutes around getting an extra 400 minerals. So maybe I got 600 minerals extra over him by this fast expand. So it doesn't give me a gigantic advantage just because of the way he responded to it. So there is the Maynard. And you can see this is going to pump from from a giant lead to very similar in just a moment. Even harvester counts as well. Looks like he's chrono boosting his robotics. So this is actually a 2 warp gate robotics. Interesting. Okay, this might be the difference I was trying to figure out. There's only 2 warp gates instead of 3. And he's actually able to spend all his money, so he has extremely good macro, I believe. Let's check out this APM, just out of interest. 65. It looks like he's doing this to a T. Even observer. And robotics bay is down, so it looks like he's getting extremely fast colossi as well. Only 10 minutes into the game, not even 10 minutes into the game, he's already building his first colossi. Or colossus, I guess would be the singular. Go back to income. 38. I did scan him when he was taking out those rocks, so I knew I was safe to take out my own. So I just kind of threw my own to Marauders down there. And shift click them back to my front line. So far this match has gone pretty well for me. The one thing I did kind of realize is I haven't killed any of his units. I've got the units lost tab. It's just like an SCV each. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe I'm used to like stopping like these early rushes. So not only do I have the economic lead, but he's also thrown away a bunch of his own units. And he did not do that this match. So we got a Colossus and 2 Immortals. So 3 robotics units. And it's only 11 minutes into the game. Range upgrade will... guess he's waiting on it. He's not actually pushing out. So he's going to time it for when his thermal lens is complete, which is a very good time to do it at. Surprised he's not actually chrono boosting. He does have this a lot of chrono boost on his second nexus. There they go. And thermal lance is done. So it's going to be 1 Colossus with the second one behind. Now I'm going to stop it here. Actually sold my bunker because I thought I was in good shape. Usually at this point in the game, my superior economy has finally taken over and I got the army count advantage. So let's see what I got here. I got 6 Marines and 9 Marauders. I got 1/1 upgrades. Stim pack. Alright, already spotting one mistake right now. Generally, at this point in the game, I should easily have my concussion shells and my combat shield done. And if you can look at my resources, I have plenty of resources to have already bought those. Also looking at the timing. Timing works pretty well for my upgrades where I made 1/1. But you can see I'm right on the verge of getting medevacs, and I'm right on the verge of getting ghosts, because I don't get ghosts until my Mobius reactor is done. So the timing was a little unlucky. Perfect for him as soon as he got his thermal lance upgrade, so he's got a range of 9. And a little unlucky for me where I don't have the medevacs or the ghosts out yet. Or any Vikings, actually, for the Colossus. I actually scanned the Colossus. That's why I'm actually throwing down a second starport, because the plan was to go dual starport since I need both medevacs and Vikings. So I guess we'll just kind of watch the fight. We'll back it up and watch it in slow, because obviously I'm going to lose this battle here and it's going to cost me the game.